Mitchell city leadership is on the hunt for some vandals who are shooting fireworks at and in the new playground equipment at Ziegler Park. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, authorities are seeking information on who may have been involved in shooting fireworks directly at and in the new playground equipment at Mitchell's Ziegler Park. Around 10:30 Saturday night, a resident caught this video of a group of people shooting fireworks up the long slide and letting the fireworks explode inside the new amenity. City Administrator Perry Mader voiced his frustrations, saying this brand new equipment has only been in use for a few weeks and already being vandalized. Mader says they will be reviewing security footage to try to identify who was involved. City ordinance also prohibits the discharge of fireworks in city parks, discharging fireworks after 10 p.m., and the use of parks after sunset. If anyone has any information about this incident, you're asked to contact the Mitchell Police Department. Well, a big announcement today from Governor Pete Ricketts.
So the purpose of my press conference here today is to announce that I'm going to allow the state of emergency that I declared on March 13th, 2020 to expire at 11:59 p.m. on June 30th. Now, you may recall that last month we removed all of our directed health measure restrictions, but we had the state of emergency still in place, and that state of emergency will go to June 30th and then expire. And many of our executive orders will also expire 30 days after that, so we'll get into that in just a second.
Ricketts says as of this morning, there were only 27 current COVID-related hospitalizations in Nebraska, accounting for less than 1% of all hospital beds in the state. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer's in with your full week forecast here on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
New looks and new decor can be found at Compliments for You and Your Home. Check out the newest styles from Tribal, Charlie B, Ethel, and more. Compliments also has the shoes, purses, and jewelry for any occasion. Plus, right now, get 20% off all clearance apparel. While here, take a look at our solar lights and felt birdhouses. Finally, visit our newest addition, Katie Chandler and her salon. All this at Compliments for You and Your Home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
The 100th Annual Oregon Trail Days rolls into Gering July 8th through the 11th. Barbecues, street dance, food fair, a car show, 2 parades, Old Settlers Luncheon, bicycle hill climb, mud volleyball, a pancake feed, chili and barbecue cook-offs, an art show, a craft show, and a quilt show, a carnival, beer and wine tasting, and Sawyer Brown with Ned Ledoux at Five Rocks. It's summer's best weekend. The 100th Annual Oregon Trail Days, July 8th through the 11th.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
We're going to be dealing with partly cloudy skies this evening. Temperatures down into the 70s, then through the 60s and the 50s. Another very nice night out there tonight. Rain chances are going down. We're going to kick whatever showers are left out early tonight. Temps are going to slowly warm up. It'll turn hotter by the weekend. But until then, and even through the weekend, it looks like very tranquil weather conditions seem to be coming our way. Just 77 yesterday. That is 11 degrees below normal. We ended up with 9 additional hundredths in the rain gauge. We're going to come in well short of where we should for June, about less than a half, about 2/3 maybe of what we should have for this time of year. And we're going to be over an inch now short for the year as we wrap up the month of June. 64 cool conditions there in Laramie, 66 in Sterling, 80 in McCook. That's one of the warmest readings we can find here anywhere in the region. 75 in Ogallala, 77 in Valentine, 70 right now, 67 degrees down in Sydney. You can see a few gusty winds still associated with a few of those light thunder showers out there. There's nothing doing here on the map. A marginal risk of severe storms in the far northeastern portions of the country. Tomorrow, that is all quiet here for us, and on into Wednesday as well, as we're going to turn very quiet in our neck of the woods. So again, a couple of isolated showers and storms. Those drift off to the south and away from here, clearing skies through the overnight hour, and it is going to be pretty comfortable. Lows overnight going to fall down into the 50s for most of us. A couple of low upper 40s out there too, 48 in Wheatland, 47 in Alliance. Nice cool night, nice night to open those windows. Tomorrow, sunshine to start the day, just a high level cloud late in the afternoon. That's about it. Generally going to be sunny throughout the day and on into the night tomorrow night as well. Quiet weather conditions through the overnight hours and into early Wednesday. High temperatures start to rebound a bit tomorrow. 70s further to the south. Most of us will be in the low 80s here across the area. And any precip going to be very light and very isolated at best, and sliding to the south and east away from our area. We pretty much see no precip coming here. Really not only just the next 36 hours, but most of the next 7 days. 52 overnight with clouds early, clearing overnight. Tomorrow, a mostly sunny day, maybe a couple of afternoon clouds. 82, beautiful weather out there tomorrow, and that continues on into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Upper 80s all of those days. We'll sneak into the low 90s for Saturday, Sunday the 4th of July, and into Monday, low 90s as well. Quiet weather conditions continue. Can't rule out an isolated shower or thunderstorm really any day, but rain chances generally going to be pretty low here across the high plains.
Why settle for Wi-Fi that just usually works? Why settle for customer service that's subpar? Why settle for service that's outdated? You don't have to. Settle for more with Allo, the faster, more reliable internet experience that's built for the way you use all your devices. For answers, visit us at allofiber.com/switch today. Allo, settle for more.
Welcome back. WNCC and the Western Community College Area Board of Governors have settled a civil lawsuit involving a student that was injured at the Powerline and Maintenance Program in Alliance. In 2018, Seth Bernhardt was injured after an instructor advised all the students to climb onto a utility pole to pose for a photo with Ms. Nebraska Mackenzie Gregory. One end of the pole was on the ground, and the other was supported by a wooden support about 4 feet above the ground. Approximately a dozen students climbed onto the pole, and the support beam broke. The pole fell on Bernhardt's leg and severely injured him. During this month's Board of Governors meeting, it was announced that the claim had been settled for $400,000, and all funds for the settlement are being paid by the college's insurance company. Summer vacation is in full swing, and the youngsters with the 4-H Bit and Spur group put on a show last week for roughly 200 people. Each year, they invite Camp Scott campers and their families to see a real live horse show out at the historic Saddle Club in Scottsbluff. Bit and Spur leader Juanita Baker says the Camp Scott Horse Show has been going on for roughly 40 years.
This was started by Valerie and Lori Baker as a way to share our horses with others. A lot of times children that live in the cities do not have horses. At the end of our horse show, we always ask our campers if they would like to ride.
And Camp Scott director Devonna Tyree Bose says all of the kids love the horse show.
Oh, they absolutely love it. They get an opportunity after the horse show to go out and ride a horse and share with the 4-H people about their love of their horses.
Bit and Spur Vice President Callie Treffer says there's a lot of planning and preparation ahead of time.
Normally we just come in and for a few months we come in and talk about our horses and how they are working and what diseases are. And then the next month after we're done with all the inside meetings, we go out and we work on riding our horses and we work on some things like fundamental stuff.
And the event is accompanied by a picnic, which the local Kiwanis group handles, cooking several hundred hot dogs and hamburgers for attendees.
It's just a good activity for us to help the 4-H club out and the Camp Scott kids who get entertained after we're done by the 4-H club and riding and doing things for them. And we've got about 6 volunteers here making hamburgers, making sure everybody's got pop. The 4-H club does all the sides, and it's just a neat activity.
Camp Scott is a 5-week summer program for handicapped children and provides a social and recreational program for developmentally disabled children and adolescents aged 7 to 21. And a 49-year-old Colorado man will have to stand trial in Morrill County District Court on a charge of first-degree assault. William Billingsley was arrested and charged back in 2019 for the alleged assault, but his trial was delayed due to the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. He filed an appeal for absolute discharge on the statutory speedy trial grounds, but on Friday, the Nebraska Supreme Court issued a ruling that Morrill County did not err by rejecting Billingsley's motion for discharge. He'll be back in court later this year to stand trial on the Class 2 felony. Well, straight ahead, Chris Cottrell in with the latest from the sports desk. He'll have that in just 90 seconds here on KNEB.TV News.
You might not know that Renewal by Anderson is a local family business. The owner here is Andy Stelflew. He's a 4th-generation rancher who learned about customer service and the land of opportunity early on.
Over and over again, I heard it's about the customer. It's signature service, treating the customer the right way. What a blessing it is to live in America. What a blessing it is to live in a country of the free, that if you want to do something, grow, you can.
Renewal by Anderson, great windows and great local people who never forget it's about the customer.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Time for a quick check-in from the Sports Desk to open up the brand new week. This was just a couple of weeks ago, folks, at the Big Red Blitz over in Gering when Bill Moose was asked about the state of the athletic department exiting the heart of the pandemic.
It was a tough challenge, and it has been for a lot of people, not just in athletics, but in this great state. I feel for them. I feel for the merchants in Lincoln who didn't get to have the benefits of home football games and basketball games, et cetera. So we want to get out and get our word out. We're at full capacity right now. We're at 95% renewals on season tickets for football. We've got a Garth Brooks concert on the 14th of August. It's sold out in just a little over an hour. So you can tell people are eager to gather and to get back on our campus and enjoy what they've been missing. And we're going to welcome them back with open arms.
Then last Friday came around and the university abruptly announced that Bill Moos was retiring from his position as athletic director. They've named Garrett Clossy as the interim AD. Over the weekend, one name started to really gain some steam as Moos's replacement, former Husker football player and current Big 12 Conference staffer Ed Stewart. Stewart, a name to watch as a possible front-runner at this point to be in U's next AD. Chancellor Ronnie Green announced a national search would begin immediately. The Western Nebraska Pioneers not only lost a ball game over the weekend, they lost a series. The Pios dropped 2 of 3 up at Spearfish, and right now they sit at 22-7, still looking to wrap up that first half division title. They get tonight off before opening up a set tomorrow night at home against the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. And we've got one big Legion broadcast set for the work week. That'll be tomorrow night with the Wesco Zephyrs entertaining Gearing Platte Valley Companies. That juniors game will be at 5 o'clock, and then we'll have the seniors game here on KNEB.TV, plus the radio broadcast on 106.9 The Trail. That'll start about 7:15. Gearing 1-2 over the weekend on the road in Colorado and Wyoming. The Z's dropped a pair of games at home Friday night to Laramie. That will do it for today. The latest from right here at the Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan coming back with more right after this on KNEB.TV.
When you call Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
What a year 2020 was. Now's the time to get out and travel this summer to see family and friends you were not able to see this last year. Spend more time enjoying your trip by flying United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with daily flights to and from Denver. Reserve your flight today and remember United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. And don't forget, Thrifty Car Rental is here for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and hitch a ride with your BFF, Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
Why bank at a local community bank? When you choose a local community bank, you keep money in our local economy. That money helps support local jobs, schools, and businesses. Money that helps fund a stronger and prosperous community for us all to enjoy and live in. At Platte Valley Bank, we are here to help build and support the community we love being a part of. We believe that together, we can make great things happen. Platte Valley Bank.
And finally tonight, the Legacy of the Plains Museum is welcoming 8 new Longhorn calves. Executive Director Dave Wolf says it's always joyful when the calves arrives, and the Longhorn herd is one of the most popular attractions at the museum. Wolf said it is a great time to see them as they are in the parade grounds and very close to the museum's lobby. He also mentioned there are several other changes that have occurred at the museum since last year. In addition to the calves, the museum has new displays up in the rotating gallery, new items on display in the lobby, new gift shop items, and other small changes throughout the Legacy of the Plains Museum. The museum's hours are open daily until 5 p.m. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.